The O'Reilly Factor is on tonight.
Jesse Waters and the folks talk politics.
Did you two party animals vote?
No.
I did not.
I just wasn't registered.
What? Why?
How do everyday Americans feel about President-elect Donald Trump?
I'm very excited for all the great things that he's going to do.
It's like a cartoon character winning if Yosemite Sam became president.
Now all of you skunks clear out of here! And what do people think is truly great about America?
We're the home of the free people. We have more ingenuity. We are the smartest people.
It's a Factor event, the Waters World Political Edition, and it starts right now.
I'm Waters.
What?
And this is my world.
Oh.
You want his autograph?
Caution, you are about to enter the no spin zone. Factor begins right now. Hi, I'm Bill O'Reilly. Thanks for watching us tonight for this special O'Reilly Factor Waters World Political Edition. This presidential election was perhaps the most intense in history, so we found it fitting. Send Jesse Waters out to gauge how the folks really feel about both Secretary Clinton and President-elect Trump throughout the process. Because it is the holiday season, we start things off in a festive manner.
Do you say Happy Holidays or Merry Christmas?
I say Merry Christmas, but I'm careful who I say it to.
You don't want to offend anybody?
No, I wouldn't say it on the bus.
I'll turn this damn bus around.
For Christmas, what do you think we should get Hillary?
A new job.
Maybe some tissues.
Oh.
Something nice, something to celebrate the holidays.
Soap on a rope?
No.
It's a lot of nonsense.
If you were to give Hillary Clinton a Christmas gift, what would it be?
I think Trump already covered that by not sending her to prison.
Merry Christmas, Hillary. Oh, you're gonna finally get your present.
For Christmas, I would buy Hillary Clinton a book from Emily Post on etiquette.
Hillary does have a problem saying I'm sorry.
As all females do.
Donald Trump, what would you get Trump for Christmas?
Nothing.
Some decent cabinet members?
He has everything. So maybe he should get me something for Christmas.
A new toupee.
That's all real, baby. I'd get Trump a filter.
Definitely getting coal.
He'd stuff Trump's stocking with coal.
I wouldn't do it personally, no way.
That's a lovely accent you have. New Jersey?
Christmas season is upon us. Where was Jesus born?
Jesus was born in somewhere in Jerusalem, I believe.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Like by Europe?
Bethanair?
What?
Where was Jesus born?
Bethlehem.
Bethlehem?
Correct. The three wise men brought gifts for the Jesus baby.
Jesus. You said it, man.
The three wise men.
Take two.
The three wise men bought
Cut!
The three wise men brought three gifts for baby Jesus. What were they?
Some sandals, a robe, and some bread.
Food.
Man, I haven't been to Sunday school in years.
What was the gifts?
Help!
Gold, frankincense, and wings, chicken, I don't know.
Tell me what wingy.
Frankincense, myrrh, and something else.
What's myrrh?
Myrrh is something they use in making perfume.
Are you wearing anything right now?
No, I don't wear cologne. You are, I can smell you from here.
Stings the nostrils.
What was Jesus's profession?
He was a prophet. Let's do that.
He's a carpenter.
He's a carpenter.
Yes!
So what got you into carpentering?
I guess I'd have to say Jesus.
The Christmas tree itself. What country did that originate from?
I believe it was in Russia.
U.S.?
Buffalo, I think. I don't know.
Buffalo's a city.
China?
Probably not the Middle East.
Sweden, maybe?
Close.
Norway?
Closer.
Finland? I don't know, I'm out of guesses.
We can stop now if you want.
I believe it was Germany.
Maybe Germany.
Germany.
Unbelievable.
Wait, was that real?
That's exactly the way I feel.
Do you know who I am?
No.
I'm Waters.
What?
And this is my world.
Oh.
You want his autograph?
Thanks. You looked entirely confused by you, Waters.
They mostly are.
Now, in January, very coming up fast.
Yes.
We begin the Spin Stops Here tour.
Yes.
Going to Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Okay.
At the BOK Center, BOK Center, Santander Arena in Reading.
Okay.
And my question is, are you in shape for this? You're going up against Miller and me on these tours.
I'm going to try my best not to overshadow you.
Okay.
Because I know you're very fragile.
Well, Miller, if you start to overshadow, you may have trouble with Miller.
I'm worried about Miller. I saw him in the room and I said, Miller, I'm so excited to be on tour. And he goes, Waters, my name is Dennis. You're not in show business yet.
That's right. You're not entitled to call him by his last name. And then we're going to be in Omaha at the CenturyLink Arena. Followed by the Tacoma Dome. Tickets are going really fast. You think that's because of you?
I know it's from me.
Yeah, it's you.
Because that's what I'm hearing.
The show in Westbury, the last one there, the nighttime is sold out. We put in a matinee at 3, and Miller and I will take naps, and Waters will just run around the parking lot.
That's right. Collar up or down. I can't decide.
You're a little cocky, Waters. I'm going to warn you, man. You're walking into me and Miller into these live shows.
I learned it from you.
All right. You're walking into the lion's den here.
All right.
You better be in shape.
I'll be ready.
Watch Rocky.
Okay.
Run those steps.
All right, cardio.
There you go.
Waters roaming the country and sampling political opinions about the election.
If he don't win, I'm moving to Iran.
That might be a bad decision.
Also, Jesse finds out what folks think is great about America.
We know what America stands for. We are not going to be overcome by anybody else because we already established ourselves.
Welcome back to the special edition of The Factor. Waters has been all over the country because he does what I tell him to do. With that, here's some highlights from his treks.
Did you two party animals vote?
No, I did not.
I said I want you to know right now. You know you make me wanna.
Honestly, I just wasn't registered.
What? Why?
Did you vote?
No, I didn't. My family wanted Hillary. A lot of my friends did. A lot of my friends wanted Trump. I said, guess what? I'm not even going into that.
I want to party with you, cowboy.
I didn't want the blood on my hands, honestly, to tell you the truth.
You didn't want to be a part of democracy.
Not this time.
You serious, Clark?
How do you feel about all these non-voters?
I think they are an incredible disappointment and an embarrassment. It's a responsibility.
I felt like it wasn't really going to matter whether I voted or not.
After the election, I did a lot of research, and I honestly wish I did vote, but
Usually, you should do the research before the election.
it's true.
Oh, yeah. No, absolutely.
What were you doing instead of voting?
Being with my girl,
What'd you do with your girl?
went and had some lunch. I had a chicken sandwich. She had the same thing.
What happened after lunch?
Nothing.
No kiss.
Are you having regrets that you did not vote?
Not really.
So you're okay with Trump as president?
No, I'm not.
Okay, you got me.
What's the first thing you'd like to see Trump do as president?
Quit.
I want him to make amends with the people who protested.
Get over it. She lost. Shed your little bit of tears, act like a baby, and go home and man up.
You can act like a man! What's the matter with you?
What's the first thing you want to see him do?
Stop his racist comments.
Do you think the election was rigged?
Yes,
In whose favor?
Donald Trump.
Do you think Trump rigged the election?
We don't know yet.
Everything that happens now is happening now.
What happened to then?
We passed that.
When?
Just now.
He really needs to do what he said about the immigrants. The people coming into this country are bringing nothing but chaos, crime, and murder.
Who do you want to see Trump appoint into his cabinet? Do you know what a cabinet is?
Not exactly.
In some parts of the universe, it's considered cool to know what's going on in the world.
I'd like to see a more liberal cabinet.
Maybe Trump can appoint Bernie Sanders to a cabinet.
Would love that. I think he'd make a great Secretary of Defense.
Are you high right now?
No.
A little bit.
What are you people? On dope?
Leonardo DiCaprio. He's good with the environmental issues, I know that much.
You listen to me and you listen well.
Do you think Trump should appoint Elizabeth Warren to the cabinet?
I don't think that would be a bad idea.
What would she be? Secretary of Indian Affairs? Who do you want to see Trump appoint to his cabinet?
No one.
Hostility. I like that.
Do you think I would have survived in colonial times?
I don't know, Jess. You look a little weak there, sir.
Do you know who I am?
No.
I'm Waters, and this is my world.
I'm Carmen, and this is my world.
Jeez, get me out of here.
What's Biketoberfest all about?
Biketoberfest is all about the bikes, the hot guys on bikes, drinking and girls.
In that particular order?
Well, no, probably girls and then the drinking.
Are you a real ladies' man?
Yes, love the women.
Where are all the girls around you right now? I fit in right.
Yeah, sort of.
What am I doing wrong?
The collar is...
Just a little. Hold on. Wait.
One of us had their own personal stylist, and one of us shoplifts from Fashion Bug. That's what I know.
Bill O'Reilly. You think he'd survive down here?
Damn right he would. He's a tough guy.
Looking for a man named O'Reilly.
Any advice for me here at Biketoberfest?
Just follow the crowd, man.
Where did all these people come from?
Floating party.
You guys are supporting Trump or Hillary?
I'm not voting.
Why? Felony conviction?
No, just not interested in either of the candidates.
I don't like either one.
The hell with Hillary.
I'm a Republican. You can't.
If he don't win, I'm moving to Iran.
That might be a bad decision.
You don't look so good.
Are there any Hillary voters out here?
I haven't seen one yet.
What do you want to see the next president of the United States do?
Win. He's got to win. Mr. Trump has got to win.
What do you think the next president needs to do?
Support the Second Amendment.
Number one, not be a crook. Don't lie to us.
Come to Daytona Biketoberfest, and Trump will.
In terms of this country right now, what is your top priority?
We got to secure the borders. That's the bottom line.
What do you think the next president should do about the southern border?
I have no clue. Maybe close it down, open it up. I don't know.
Fence it off with a 30-foot wall.
Wall just got taller.
Yes.
Who's going to pay for it?
Let Trump do it. He said he would.
What would you like to see our next president do?
Legalize marijuana for one and take our country out of debt.
What if we're so high we can't get out of debt?
I don't think we could be that high.
I get the munchies.
Tax cuts would be great.
Big time?
Oh, yeah.
I want health insurance, and I can't get it.
I thought Obamacare was supposed to solve that problem.
Obama, schmama.
What do you think we should do about all this crime in the inner city?
Start having a better police force and policing it better.
What do you think the next president of the United States should do?
Oh my God, man. Honestly, I make something better. I don't know.
What do you think the top priority for the next president should be?
Let's make Congress do its job.
What would you like to see the next president do about ISIS?
Blow them up. Get them out.
Blow them right to hell and take the oil.
Everything that my kid did over in that country, ISIS has took over.
Have you ever been waterboarded?
Waterboarded, like surfing and stuff?
All I need are some tasty waves, cool buzz, and I'm fine.
Here we go, ready?
Go do it.
Can I try on your jacket?
Sure.
There you go.
Is this a slim fit? Always remember one thing.
Yes.
I'm Waters.
And this is your world.
Yeah, you finished it for me. So what's this festival all about?
It's about music, people coming together.
We all need to come together as a unity. Strength in numbers, my man. Strength in numbers. Let's come together. We brothers.
Brother from another mother?
Deep down, I'm feeling a little confused.
It smells great.
It smells like weed.
Oh, God.
I was just smiling.
Can I touch your sword?
Go right ahead.
Can I hold your staff?
Yes.
Ooh. Do you trust me?
No.
Can I pet your teddy?
No.
According to you, what's the most important issue facing the nation?
Facing the nation? People too serious, man.
Good answer. Good answer.
I don't have enough shoes.
Global warming?
You know what happens when it gets warmer? I just take off a layer.
Racial equality?
Last time I checked, we had a black president.
Yeah, but it still doesn't mean we're equal. You have white privilege.
I do?
Yeah, you do.
Wow.
Right now, I think it's education.
What do you think the most important issue is?
LGBT, transgendered people.
What does LGBT stands for?
Look, I don't know anything anymore.
Transphobia, things like that.
Why is transphobia the biggest issue in America?
I think personally ISIS is a huge issue facing the country. Jobs are a huge issue. Immigration's a huge issue. Thank you to Obama for that.
Personally, I think like healthcare is a big issue right now.
I thought Obamacare was supposed to fix that mess.
Everything okay in here?
What do you guys think about Trump?
Trump! Get him out of here!
If Trump is president, are you guys going to leave the country?
I'm going back to Kenya.
Fine, less traffic.
You know, I think he's a great candidate. I think that he speaks his mind, and he's not backed by any, political BS.
I'm a Trump supporter, so I think he's great.
I should be VP!
He's too ridiculous. The stuff that comes out of his mouth is too crazy.
Hillary barks like a dog, but you think Trump is crazy?
I'm not a fan of Hillary either.
You know? What do you think about Donald Trump?
Oh, I don't.
Do you think we should build a wall on the southern border?
People come in illegally either way.
Do you let people break into your house at night and eat out of your fridge?
That I do not. No.
What do you think about Donald Trump?
I like a lot of what he says, especially when it comes to how to deal with terrorists.
Donald Trump is a clown.
You're dressed like that, but Trump is a clown.
Yeah.
Come on, man, you're better than that.
Where do you get your news from?
I don't watch the news. Tumblr, Instagram. I mostly CNN.
I can tell. Where do you get your news from?
Fox News.
No commercials! No mercy! No! You kind of look like Pierce Brosnan from 007.
I'll take it.
You believe in bad luck?
I'm Waters, and this is my world.
Needs a little work.
Boy, is he strict.
Next up, what do people think about President-elect Donald Trump?
How do you think President Trump will govern?
Things are not going to be perfect for the next 4 years.
Kind of like the last 4.
Then later, Waters heading to the border to assess the situation down there.
Hey, Mexico! You're gonna have to pay for this wall!
We will be right back.
Waters World, New York City voted heavily for Hillary Clinton. This is a place where the Democratic machine rules. So we asked Waters to go out and ask city folks how they think Donald Trump will govern the nation.
President Donald Trump. You gonna get used to that?
Yeah, I mean, I'm very excited for all the great things that he's going to do, and I can't wait to see if he follows up on his promises.
It's like a cartoon character winning. Like if Yosemite Sam became president.
Now all of you skunks clear out of here!
I'm really upset, and I'm scared for my future. I don't know if I'm going to be employed. I don't know if I'm going to have health care. I don't know if I'm going to have access to birth control. And those are things that matter to me.
It's gonna be fine.
Can I have a hug?
How do you think President Trump will govern?
Things are not going to be perfect for the next 4 years.
Kind of like the last 4.
I think it'll be very entertaining.
Since the Senate's like Republican though now, it's kind of like even more scarier.
Who?
I think he's going to perpetuate hate, and now we're going to go decades back in oppression and with marginalized individuals. I think that this is a heartbreaking time, and this is no time for politics. This is a time to stand together and to unify and to see what we can do before anything terrible happens.
What are your predictions for a Trump presidency?
I think he's going to fundamentally change the system and make it better for everybody.
I think that he can keep the economy strong, maybe build a wall.
How long will the job take?
2 weeks.
2 weeks? 2 weeks? You sound like a parakeet there.
2 weeks.
It's going to be hard to get Mexico to pay for the wall, but I think he can do it.
I don't think he can.
Do you think Trump's going to build the wall and make Mexico pay for it?
Nah.
No?
Nah. But I don't care.
That's a good plan.
Yeah, I like it.
Do you think Trump is going to lock up Hillary?
Honestly, hope so.
I don't think so. Like, I think Trump is just going to silently put her back in the corner.
Nobody puts baby in a corner.
She went out of her way to lie to the people and to the government, and then to cover up those lies as much as she can. I mean, that's corrupt to the bone.
What's going to happen with Obamacare?
I hope that he repeals Obamacare.
Obama made it so that I could stay on my parents' plan until I'm 26. What do I do if I graduate college? Obamacare is gone.
Inconceivable!
What was the one lesson that you learned from this election?
America is more racist and sexist than I thought. And ignorant.
Take it easy. Relax. You're overwrought.
Voting is very important for everybody.
This maniac is running the country, and everyone who didn't vote is at home kicking themselves.
That's not necessarily a disaster, but we can work with it. The nation can pull together.
If there was one lesson that you learned from this election, what would it be?
I'm very proud of my generation.
You're proud of millennials?
We're one of the most forgiving generations to date.
Can you forgive me?
I can find compassion for you. I think that you've been blinded by privilege your whole life, and that's not your fault.
Are you talking to me?
Can I pet your lamb?
Yes, you may pet him.
It's a nice coat.
This is beautiful. What is that, velvet?
I just carried him around because I'm nervous today.
Waters.
And I'm Abraham Lincoln.
And this is my world.
And you're not.
I would ask that you tell no one of this adventure.
Straight ahead, Waters heads to coal country, West Virginia. Find out what folks think about the land of the free and the home of the brave.
What is your favorite amendment to the Constitution?
Second.
Have you seen The Gun Show?
Oh, yeah. 22s don't count.
Factor is coming right back.
Waters World, as has been widely reported, about 2/3 of Americans believe the country's headed in the wrong direction. But why? We sent Waters to West Virginia to ask the folks about what's good and what's bad with America.
What's West Virginia all about?
A lot of fun, clean living, hunting, fishing, camping, good people.
Boy, is this great!
Do I fit in here in West Virginia?
Sure, why not? We produce energy. I mean, coal is our mainstay.
Moonshine liquor.
Goes down easy?
No, it don't.
So you guys in the emergency room, huh?
Does moonshine put hair on your chest?
Yes, it does.
I could use a few bottles.
I'm a man.
What do you think is great about this country?
Our freedom.
We're the home of the free people. We have more ingenuity. We are the smartest people. I believe I do have the right for free speech. I believe I do have the right to bear a firearm if I want to.
What is your favorite amendment to the Constitution?
Second.
You think Hillary's going to try to come for your guns?
Yes, I do.
Would you ever take me hunting?
Yeah, I would. I don't know if you could keep up.
Why do I have to be in camouflage so the big bad quill doesn't see me?
You packing any heat right now?
Not right this moment.
I am.
Oh, good.
Have you seen The Gun Show?
Oh, yeah. 22s don't count.
Have you seen The Gun Show?
Oh!
You done insulted me, and I got to kick your ass right now.
What do you think we need to do to change America?
Put Donald Trump in.
What is great about America?
That we are not going to be overcome by anybody else because we already established ourselves.
Don't even let the Russians think about it.
Don't even let the Muslims think about it.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
Do you think we're winning the war against Islamic terrorism?
No, it's too widespread.
Do you think you could take me?
Probably.
You're probably right. What don't you like about America?
I hate to get in on immigration and everything, but they catch them, they take them to the detention center and then turn them loose. Like a fish.
There's no jobs here for the people that's here. They're bringing them other people in here, and it's uncalled for.
What is bad right now about America?
I think it's the people have no hope.
The health insurance problem has got to be solved some way because people can't afford it.
Too many people
think that they're entitled to everything.
We have so damn much disrespect for police officers, any kind of authority.
We give too much. If we would stop giving to these countries, we'd be better off.
Whose world is it?
Water's world. You know, you look bigger on TV.
Camera adds 10 pounds.
Get in my belly!
Do you like my shirt?
Yeah, can I have it?
You just want to see me shirtless.
Yeah, that's right.
What she wants is a man, that girl, not some whimpering little boy.
Do you know who I am?
Yes.
Whose world is it?
Oh, no.
I can't remember.
All right, here's Waters. They liked you, right?
And they love me. I fit right in.
Except for that one woman who wanted to kick your butt. You know,
She probably
and
could have.
She could have.
She was jacked.
You don't ever want to get on the wrong side of that lady.
No.
No.
She was a corrections officer.
But I'm glad that you were accepted by the West Virginians because they don't accept people easily.
Well,
you know?
they're a friendly people, and they'll even accept me.
Jesse Waters, everybody.
Waters heading to Montreal to find out how Canadians feel about Trump.
Donald Trump elected president. How do you feel about that?
I still don't quite believe it. I like him.
You do?
Yeah, I like him.
Are you Canadian?
I'm Canadian.
Then, later, what do kids think about this contentious political environment?
He's very confident when he speaks. He's blunt, and I think that's very different than anything we've ever had.
You hope you stay tuned for those reports.
O'Reilly Factor, the #1 cable news show for 16 years and counting.
Waters world, the entire world, watching the transition from President Obama to President-elect Donald Trump. So we sent Waters up to Canada to find out how they're processing the whole thing.
How are Canadians processing the Trump victory?
Majority of Canadian folks dislike very much Mr. Trump.
That's President-elect Trump to you, sir.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Trump says he wants to make America great again.
Right.
What does that make Canada then? Just a little above average?
Well, obviously.
Somebody who talks about and disrespects women the way he does isn't somebody that deserves to be running the United States.
I know what your problem is. You just want all the women for yourself.
I might be a little greedy about that, yeah.
Women like bad boys. Well, as a Middle Eastern, I'm actually terrified to a little degree, but I have faith in the American system.
I think it's a bit of a shame, but they made their bed, so now America kind of has to lie in it.
A plush, beautiful gold bed.
I love gold.
I like him.
You do?
Yeah, I like him.
Wow. Are you Canadian?
I'm Canadian.
That's great.
Yes.
Wow.
Donald Trump elected president in the United States. How do you feel about that?
I still don't quite believe it.
Neither does Hillary.
He's unstable, so an emotional guy like him taking huge decision, that can be somehow dangerous.
I would say so. We might nuke Canada next.
Oh, what?
He's such a fool.
Do you think Trudeau and Donald Trump have anything in common?
Neoliberal economic policy?
Nerd alert! Trudeau's also a people's person, and Trump's whole campaign was based on being a man of the people.
Do you think Donald Trump and Trudeau have anything in common? Do you think Trump could learn anything from Trudeau?
I think he could model himself after Trudeau and become a much better leader.
Trudeau and Trump.
Yeah.
Do they have anything in common?
They're both men.
Are you sure about Trudeau?
What a good call.
You're a funny guy.
Trudeau, in a little trouble for praising Castro. How'd that make you feel?
Erare humano mes?
I don't know what you're talking about. Hey.
Clearly his PR people aren't doing their jobs.
Supporting Fidel Castro, regardless of how you look at it historically, there was a lot of benefits that came to the Cuban people.
Death and poverty? Fidel Castro, good guy or bad guy? 5 seconds, go.
As a student, as a history major, or as my own opinion?
Time's up, you lost.
He did some good things and he also did some terrible things.
Well, it's good enough for me.
Me too.
I'm fine.
Bieber is from Canada. Do you feel guilty?
Not as guilty as I feel for Celine Dion.
We're going to renegotiate NAFTA. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Free trade has done some profoundly negative things to local movements like...
Oh, so you and Trump agree on something.
Oh, sweet Jesus, no.
Do you skate?
No, I'm Indian.
Do you play hockey?
No, I don't.
Do you like maple syrup?
No, I don't.
What else are you guys famous for?
Not much.
How are things under Canada with Trudeau?
About how things would have been if you guys had elected Bernie Sanders.
So terrible?
That's an attention getter.
As a Canadian, are you a little upset that we focus all of our attention on Mexico?
No, I love Mexico. I'm going there for New Year's.
You better hurry up and get back quick before we build the wall. Trump wants to build a wall on the southern border. What do you think about a wall along the northern border?
It depends. Will he make us pay for it?
What's so funny?
How do I say A?
A.
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 Kind of like the letter A.
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 Am I doing it right?
Yeah, I think you're doing it great.
A.
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 Get it right, moron.
Do they even get Fox News in Canada?
Fox News? Nah.
Bill O'Reilly, my boss.
Okay.
Do you think he should move his show to Montreal?
Definitely.
Why do you say that?
Because Bill O'Reilly is great.
I think I found the only Factor fan in Montreal. I'm Waters, and this is my world. You just snorted.
How do the little piggies go?
That was harsh, Waters. I get mail from there all the time.
Was I mean to the Canadians?
They're going to be mad at you for the A business. You know that, right? What were you doing in Montreal? You were for your own show.
For my own show. I wanted to find some celebrities if they'd ever traveled up there. We were looking for Whoopi, and we were looking for Joy
the ones that said they were going to move.
That's right. We have not found them yet, but we're still looking. We have people up there in Montreal.
And Montreal's a nice town, a little chilly.
Beautiful town, yes.
But you can get a nice apartment there, all right?
Yes, for some Canadian dollars.
Now, do you speak a little French?
Oui, oui.
I bet.
That's all I have.
That's it. That's all right. Okay, there's Waters, and he'll be back someday.
Straight ahead, kids and politics.
Who do you think should be president of the United States?
Donald Trump. Donald Trump. Trump.
Oh, you're cute.
Thanks.
Then later, Waters heading to Bisbee, Arizona. See what the folks down there think about President-elect Trump's border plan.
What do you guys think about the wall?
Yo, let's do it.
Hey,
Definitely.
I'll be there to help build it.
Right back with it.
Waters World, I think over the years we have proven beyond a reasonable doubt that some American adults don't know anything and don't care to know. What about the kids? Many schools are frightened to discuss politics or even this year's presidential election. So we sent Waters out to talk to the urchins.
President Obama's term is almost up. What'd you think?
I think he did really good. I'm honestly kind of...
Really well.
I'll keep that in mind.
I'm actually going to be sad. I've been with Obama since I was like in the 2nd grade.
President Obama's term is almost over. How do you feel about that?
Amazing. Feel great.
What do you guys know about Hillary Clinton?
I know that Donald Trump thinks that she's wrong.
Wrong.
I just don't like her. Because the way she act, like she be talking too much and she's boring.
Okay, so that's how it's gonna be.
She's a liar. Emails, just dishonesty.
Hillary would be the best candidate.
I think she's above the law.
What have you heard about Donald Trump?
I've heard a lot of things about Donald Trump, especially with building a wall, keeping immigrants out.
Illegal immigrants.
I mean, I do like the immigration policy. All of my friends say it's racist, that I'm a racist for agreeing with it. Also, I'm Russian, so I agree with a lot of the stuff he says about Putin.
Whatever he hits, he destroys.
What have you heard about Donald Trump?
He's very confident when he speaks. He's blunt, and I think that's very different than anything we've ever had.
I've seen worse.
The way he talks about women, he's not really fit for president.
What do you think the most important issue is facing the country?
Everything's expensive. If I was president, everything would be cheap.
I'd vote for that.
Equal rights, feminism. That's very important nowadays.
Are you just saying this to get girls?
No,
Tell me what you think Democrats stand for.
They stand up for the people. They don't care about money so much.
Except Hillary.
You know, you kids got me in a mess.
What do Republicans stand for?
High class, a lot of money, very rich. Might not date one. I need a date one.
You got spunk.
Do the teachers in school talk about the election or not?
Nope. The teachers in my school, since they're like white, like they voted for Trump. So like they be telling us why it's good to vote for Trump.
We're mostly just bashing Trump.
What have your parents told you about the election?
They've told me to not be like one-sided about the candidates.
So cute. Sweet kid.
Nobody knows about WikiLeaks, so it's crazy. Everybody knows about the littlest things Trump has done.
What are the anchors on the news saying about the race?
Well, lots of them are saying that like Trump is crazy or that Hillary's crazy, and I'm kind of scared.
Nothing to be afraid of.
Do your friends give you a hard time since you're a Trump supporter?
Yeah, some of them do.
Who do you think should be president of the United States?
Hillary Clinton. Taylor Swift.
Bernie Sanders.
What are you guys, socialists?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I don't know, man.
I wouldn't go telling people that.
Who do you think should be president of the United States?
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump. Trump.
Oh, you're cute.
Thanks.
Stranger danger.
Wait, it's okay.
Stranger danger.
A true president should be wise, noble, loyal to America, and, not stupid.
What do you think about Obama?
I think he should stay.
You love MSNBC, don't you?
Astounding. Boring.
Why should Trump be president?
He's a Republican,
Why do you like Republicans?
because there's not Obamacare.
Make America what again?
Happy.
Better.
Free.
Is Trump going to make America what again?
Great.
Oh, very, very good. What has Donald Trump been saying?
I will build a wall.
Who's going to pay for the wall?
Donald Trump.
The Muslims?
The Muslims.
Mexico?
Mexico.
We shouldn't have a wall to block America from the rest of the world.
Thank you. You've been hefty.
Why don't you like Trump?
He talks too much.
He's mean. Trump is very high maintenance.
Why do you like Hillary?
If she wins, she'll be the first girl president.
And probably the last.
My whole life is flashing before my eyes.
Why do you like Hillary?
She has really good ideas.
What are some of those good ideas?
Kids' rights.
Are you not being treated properly?
Well, sometimes.
You mean you want to get out of doing your chores?
Yeah. My friends and I skipped school, and we came this close to robbing a bank.
What do you think about Hillary Clinton?
Sometimes I think she can say the wrong things to people. She's bad.
Why is Hillary bad?
My parents say she is.
Always listen to your parents. What do you think about Hillary Clinton?
Trump is right. She wouldn't. If she was a man, she wouldn't get 5% of the votes.
What's Bernie gonna do to help the world out?
Free stuff, like.
Free stuff's good, right?
Yeah, free stuff is good.
Please, sir, I want some more.
What about Bernie do you think is good for America?
He's kind of like laid back.
Are you sure you're not thinking of Larry David from Saturday Night Live?
He'll be good too.
I own one pair of underwear. That's it.
I just want a Democrat to win.
When you start paying taxes, you're not going to be a Democrat anymore.
Can I have a moment to myself, please?
What's the most important issue facing America right now?
Immigrants.
The taxes?
Terrorists.
What are we going to do to defeat the terrorists?
I have no idea.
Neither does Obama. What do you think the most important issue facing the country today is?
Criminals.
Where are you from?
New York.
Thanks, de Blasio.
Oh boy, that's swell.
What's your favorite show on Fox News? The O'Reilly Factor.
The O'Reilly Factor. Yes.
Whose world is it?
Water's world.
I know, Ed. Life isn't always fair.
Do you guys know who I am?
Waters.
You're Waters, and this is your world.
Boy, that was some ride, wasn't it?
Did you boot out any of the dopey kids? Or
No, we used every kid we had there.
kid
Every
was
single
used.
one.
All right, good for the kids. Now, you excited about going out with Miller and me with the Spin Stops Here tour?
I hear ticket sales are through the roof
Yes,
after
very
the
quick.
announcement.
Jesse Waters, everybody.
Coming up, Donald Trump, the border, and the folks.
Do you think walls work?
Yes, I know walls work.
Not particularly. I think they're just kind of arbitrary.